Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll go to the toss. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The first down sack pushes the ball back with his long second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down, they'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Holmes. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Matthews. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. The play action fake. Quickly complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
And the pass hits, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook. And got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. Going for the big play. He's got it on the right. The expressway is wide open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfect.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down to start the drive after the break. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is. The trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Takes the handoff. It's Holmes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
22 water. 22 water.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Ott. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, running back on the move.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Strikes the blow. Touchdown, Cal! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It's caught. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Noles want to move quickly. The give to the tailback. He locked up and held on to bring him down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Right back to it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to get him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Sends it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, California.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Defense playing a bail technique. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida State 21, Cal 14.
The Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Toafili. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him 1st and goal. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's King. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score Florida State 28.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 4, set to advance on the football.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
On the move, it's Holmes. Still on his feet at the 45. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 28, Cal 21.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that 1st down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Deep shot for the end zone. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. They keep attacking through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
Line getting set on second down. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lets it fly. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
These corners going to give them some space. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cal.
Touchdown.
That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Looking to throw on second down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This time they'll go to the running game. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Tuafili. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback checking off. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
That keeps the score. Florida State 35, Cal 29.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take another shot here. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.